All right, Shalom to the elect of Israel. Started with the 144,000 elect men, 12,000 from each tribe, which consists of the so-called blacks, so-called Hispanics, so-called Native American Indians, and you Israelite foreigners. Hebrew Israelites who are scattered among all other nations, looking like other nations and speaking their tongues. Shalom to all of you. All right, before we get started with this lesson, we're going to face the east. And let's give the much due all phrases, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM HAQADASH, 𝐤𝐄𝐄 NAWA, AHLA NAWA, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM QaDash. All right, double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops of Great Millstone, and much due respect to you, sincere Akim that's laboring in works. Shalom to you believers, to the Akim YAHAWAH, which would be your brothers, and few among the sincere sisters who do subscribe to this truth. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying, plain upon the tables, straight to the point. I'm your brother Malkaya, representing warriors for YAHAWASHI, Pasadena, Texas branch. So you see the title of the lesson, Leviticus chapter 18, verse 22. All right, we're going to get that in the KJV and the NLT. All right, it's about this this dude goes by Adam 22, something like that. The one that's dating this whore, this porn star. Apparently he did his first men on men scenes in that industry. All right. So you see there to the left, from Adam 22, this damn Mo. It says, "I'm proud to announce my first ever, Mo scenes. For many years, I have dreamed of what it would be like to shoot with one of the bros. And I decided to stop holding back and live my truth. I know some of you don't like this decision, but I hope you would choose to respect my choice. The Lord doesn't respect this. He despises this shit. Big thanks to my scenes partner. It's Michael, whatever his last name is, another Mo, for letting me tear that ass up. Can't wait for y'all to see this content." All right. So let's let the scripture speak for itself, all right? Because you got a lot of people that say that this shit is okay, but it's not according to the scriptures, okay? So we're going to read the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 1 in the KJV, and the Apocrypha, if I'm mistaken. But the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 1. "This is the book of the commandments of the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and the law that endureth forever, even to this day, tomorrow, next week, next month, 10,000 years from now, forever, ever, for eternity. And the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die." So, for an example, the law of a man shall not practice homosexuality, right? That's a law that still endures to this day. Leviticus chapter 18, verse 22, the New Living Translation. "Do not practice homosexuality, having sex with another man as with a woman. It is a detestable sin. It's an abomination." This applies to you women too, that likes to get down that way too, with that Mo shit. All right? You Israelites, so-called blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, Native American Indians, men and women, that's okay with practicing homosexuality with the same gender, that's going off, man. All right, what's going on according to the scriptures? All right, let's get that in the original, in the KJV, real quick. Leviticus 18 and 22. All right, so the KJV, it says, "Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is an abomination." So anyone out there, your wacky tacky Christians, you know, your uncles, your aunts, your pastor, your mother, these schools, whatever, is telling you that it's okay to do that shit, they going off. All right. "Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind." So don't be practicing homosexuality with the same gender. Practicing any form of unlawful sexual acts that's outside the law, statute, commandments of YAHAWASHI. All right. So we read in Baruch, right? Let's go back to Baruch again. The book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of YAHAWASHI, right? The Holy Bible is filled with laws, statutes, commandments, right? This is the book of the commandments of YAHAWASHI, and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. So again, you doing this, you know, act, right? Being a fornicator, in the Greek pathanas, right? It's going off. This is a law. Levi, right? Leviticus goes into a lawyer, right? So the book of Leviticus is filled with laws, man. Do not practice homosexuality, as having sex with another man as with a woman is a detestable sin. It's an abomination, man. All right. Shalom, 𝐤𝐄𝐄 to the brother Yawana out there in the Michigan branch. All right. Hopefully you're feeling better today. Hopefully you're doing okay, my brother. So for those out there that say that the Lord, you know how people be saying some bullshit like, oh, you know, the laws are done away with, this and that. Clearly it says here that the law endure forever, meaning it still applies today. It's going to apply tomorrow. It's still going to apply next week, 1,000,000 years from now, forever and ever, right? A precept that comes to mind through the Spirit, Malachi, let's see, 3-6. The book of Malachi, where is it? Okay. The book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 6, in the KJV, "For I am the Lord, YAHWASHI, I change not. I change not." So the law, when it comes to sex between man and woman, right? Anything outside of that is going off. The Lord did not change it. He did not make it okay for Israelite men and women to practice, to learn the ways of the heathen of all heathens, the so-called white man, the fornicator. "I change not. Therefore, ye sons of Jacob, of Yahuwah," which his name has been changed to Israel, YAHSHAR, He Prince Power, a Prince of the Most High, YAHWASHI. "Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed." Right? So tagged as salvation for Israel only, because the books called the Old Testament speak only of the Lord, YAHWASHI, dealing with the children of Israel, which does not change. Okay? The Lord does not change. He's only dealing with Israelites. His laws, his statutes, and commandments does not change. It still applies to this day. So for an example, practicing homosexuality is going on. All right? We don't give a damn about your feelings. All right? The truth is the truth, regardless of how bitter it may be for you damn moles. All right. Let's see. Let's get that Jeremiah very quick. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 2, in the KJV. Thus saith the Lord YAHAWASHI, learn not the way of the heathen. For an example, the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, who is what? He is profane and he is a fornicator. We're going to get that in the book of Hebrews, chapter 12, verse 16 soon. Learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. So the reason why I got this through the Spirit, because I want to go to that part where it says, thus saith the Lord, YAHAWASHI, learn not the way of the heathen. The heathen of all heathens is the nation Edom, Adawamia, Edomites, so-called white people, so-called Caucasians, right? Don't learn their ways, because if you learn their ways, you're gonna fuck around and end up like Adam 22, popping other men and all these other, moles out here in America, man, and worldwide. All right, you learn the ways of the heathens, you're gonna be bugged the hell out. You're gonna be considered as an abomination in the eyes of our power. All right, learn not the ways of the heathen. So let's get this very quick. Hebrews chapter 12, verse 16. So the book of Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 16, it goes into, lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, representing the entire nation, the Edomites, right? These people, these abominable creatures right here, who you see right here, these abominable creatures, Esau, Amalekites, Edom, the so-called Jews, people of today, are biblically known as the nation of the Amalekites, who are the descendants of Amalek, the first grandson of Esau, which makes them the head tribe of the Edomites. So if you look down here where it says Edomite Idumeans, you see a group of, it looks like so-called white people. Your Caucasians today, your Europeans, your Germans, your Russians, your so-called white people, they all go back to Esau. So lest there be any Israelites who is profane, right, wicked, and a fornicator, like these damn Idumeans, man. Right? They into that mole shit, man. They into bestiality, having sex with animals, having sex with anything and everyone other than, a woman. All right? They into that shit, man. Let's see. Go back here. Right? So when you go into this word, lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, so-called white man, the whole nation, who for one more soul of meat sold his birthright. So when you get that in the we want to get that in the New Living Translation. It says I think immoral, something like that. Immoral. So the New Living Translation, make sure that no one, right, no Israelites, is immoral or godless like Esau, like the so-called white people, who traded his birthright as the firstborn son for a single meal. So you know who's a true sellout? The so-called white man, right? Immoral, right? Not conforming to accepted standards of immorality. So for an example, Esau is sexually immoral. He likes to have sex outside of the law, statutes, and commandments of YAHAWASHI. They into that shit, man. They into shit like this. This is how they roll. This is how they get down, man. They let their wives get popped by other men, other animals, other women. They don't care with that shit, man. A nation of abominable creatures, man. All right. So don't learn their ways, you Israelites. All right. So let's go into fornicator right quick. The Strong's G4205, toughness. And what does that look? What does that spell like? Who do you think came up with this industry? The so-called white man. They into this shit, man. That's how they roll, man. Toughness. So let's go down here, right? We're gonna get straight to the point. All down here. So a man who prostitutes his body to another's lust for hire in such industry, like this damn mole right here, right? This mole right here, he prostituted his body to another's lust for hire. Think of male prostitutes, what's another name? Escorters, right? What do they call it? Gigolos, some shit like that, right? This applies to your women too. You got a lot of our women that's into such industry, man. Even our men, the Israelite men. A male prostitute. Now down here, a man who indulges in unlawful sexual intercourse. Let me move this out the way real quick. All right, a man who indulges in unlawful sexual intercourse, a fornicator. That's how these damn devils roll, man. The Edomites in general. Even their women, they like to get popped by their fucking dogs, horses, farm animals, objects. All that shit goes back to these motherfuckers, man. One of the many reasons why that whole nation got to be Obadiah 1:18. They got to get the fuck out of the sight of planet Earth existence. They got to go, man. After they're done, doing their hardcore slavery, man. They're a cancer to mankind. They're a cancer to life itself. They got to fucking go, man. All right. So let's get I got another one that comes to mind. Bear with me. Yeah, Deuteronomy right quick. 23:17. Remember, right, we had read in Jeremiah chapter 10 verse 2, right, that what? Learn not the ways of the heathen. For an example, because the so-called white man, the heathen of all heathens, they're a nation, they're a godless nation, they're a bunch of fornicators, man. All right. So Deuteronomy chapter 23 verse 17 in the KJV, there shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, so-called black women, so-called Hispanic Latino women, so-called Native American Indian women, both kingdoms, the southern kingdom and northern kingdom. You ain't supposed to be a whore, right? When you go into a whore, right, you get QaDash, right? Meaning harlot or whore, right? So when you go into this word whore, right, I want to get that in Miriam, right? You give a person who engages in sexual intercourse for pay. OnlyFans today, whatever other platforms they use to sell the box, doing all kinds of unlawful sexual acts just for a bag, for some money, the same money that's about to collapse real soon. The whole porn industry, all right? You get the point, right? An escorter, right? It also goes into promiscuous or immoral women. A male who engages in sexual acts for money. This applies to you women too. So a lot of our women of our nation are a bunch of QaDash, a bunch of whores, man. You walking around here with your chin up. Like, that shit is fucking okay, man. Your father and your mother did a horrible job raising you. All right? So QaDash, right, meaning whore, harlot, prostitute. All right? And it says here, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel, so-called black men, so-called Hispanic, Latino men, so-called Native American Indian men. You ain't supposed to be a mo. You ain't supposed to be a damn mo. All right? Sodomite, when you go into the definition, homosexual, right? No. Sodomite does not only mean homosexual. Sodomy is defined as anal intercourse with a man or a woman. And you got some bugged out, wicked ass Israelites that's out there teaching their congregation that it's okay to pop your woman in the anal. That's committing sodomy, fucking jackass. Okay? That's going off. Sodomy, sexual intercourse involving anal or oral copulation, right? So, for an example, right, sodomy, right, anal. You got, in the rectum. You get the point, man, right? There's no need to get too deep. It's plain and simple. All right. So, in our nation, Israelite men, Israelite women, so not supposed to be in that LGBTQ bullshit, man. All right, because that's the ways of the heathen. All right, learn not their ways, right? Let's see. So yeah, that's pretty much what I got for today's topic. All right, very simple, very plain upon the tables, man. Learn not the ways of the damn heathens. Esau, Edom, so-called white man, a nation that's godless and a bunch of fornicators, patronas, who likes to, commit unlawful sexual acts. No man, no woman in our nation is supposed to be a mo. Plain and fucking simple, man. The Lord sees that as an abomination. All right. So yeah, this individual right here, man. All right. The Lord willing, the lesson was edifying, plain upon the tables. All right. Hopefully you learned something. All right. We're gonna close out by giving a much due all phrases, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH. Double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops of the great millstone, and much due respect to you, sincere Akim, that's labor in the works. Shalom to you believers, to the Akim, YAHAWAH, which would be brothers and few of my sincere sisters who do subscribe to this. All right, shalom. Fucking mo.